Authentic Experts with Kara James, the show that takes you around the world to share interviews with some of the most successful and relevant people on the planet. Hear their stories and get the most important business lessons they have learned on their road to success, and get exclusive advice on how to implement their success into your life and business. Authentic Experts with Kara James is brought to you by the Strategic Advisor Board and your host, Kara.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Authentic Experts podcast. Kara James here. And with me today, I am so excited to introduce you to our guest, Emily McIntyre. And I'm going to let her take the stage here. And boy, we've been chatting and she's certainly got a lot to offer our audience. So take it away, Emily. Let us know all about what you do. You're an incredible woman.
I appreciate that. Like she said, my name's Emily McIntyre. I am an entrepreneur who has started Strategic Growth Professionals. My absolute passion is helping women and veterans strategically grow or start their own business through gaining government certifications for their business, like women-owned small business certification through SBA and veteran-owned small business certifications. So there's so many certifications out there that can really help businesses, small businesses, gain some stable long-term revenue through government contracting and through subcontracting through the bigger government contracts. It's just an amazing way to grow.
Sure. And they don't know about this. You know, that's the thing, right? So this is so perfect where you come in. And how do you find your clients? How do you find where are your ideal clients today?
So I do a lot of networking. I also word of mouth because I've been doing this government contract grants and on that world for over 19 years.
Okay. Yeah. So you've got a pretty good referral base.
So yeah. I've had that, really government certifications, that portion of my business just has really in the past, probably 5, maybe 10 years started because before we didn't have these certifications and the government really wasn't pushing trying to use these small businesses. Now they have mandates and regulations and 5% has to go here and 3% has to go there. So now I've gone back to my clients that I've been doing government and grant proposals for and really started helping them get these certifications if they qualify.
Oh my gosh, that is great. And they must be shocked, right? They
yeah.
know until you give them a call. And so I'm assuming a lot of these are related to COVID, or am I wrong in assumption in that?
Really what it is I think we as business owners kind of have raised the awareness of the government through just talking and doing a lot of legislature on how they were just kind of still suppressing the underserved populations like women and disabled veterans and minorities. And they were helping the rich get richer and sending their government contracts to their buddies and the big box companies. And they saw how detrimental that could be to our economy. So they have really started trying to help build those up and also making requirements for those big contractors.
I love it. Oh my gosh. You're playing such an important role in so many entrepreneurial journeys. Because like you said, the disabled and women, I mean, what is the percentage? I don't know.
So the government, believe it or not, the government spends approximately $7 million per hour on basically any product and service that we're looking out for in the civilian world, they're looking for internally. And right now they have 3% of that is dedicated to veteran and service disconnected veteran-owned small businesses. 5% of that is dedicated to women-owned and economically disadvantaged women-owned. And then there's multiple other certifications, both on the federal, state, and local level. But they say that by the end of this year, you can estimate about 1 million per hour of that funding will be going towards these underserved population businesses.
Wonderful.
But people have to take advantage of it.
Yeah. People like you, Emily.
Yeah. I mean, we have to really we really have to educate and outreach to these business owners, because if they don't know, or they think, a lot of them think, well, they're not going to buy what I have. Well, no, they do. I mean, they absolutely will, because if they don't, eventually they're going to stop putting these, what they call set asides and these contracts. And then we're not going to have it. And all the work that we've done is going to go to the wayside because people just aren't educated.
Right. That's just it. It's getting the awareness, the education out there, right? Especially for startups. You don't know what you're doing to begin with, let alone. Well, I mean, just, there's an awful lot, right? There's an awful lot. So
and a lot of times people fail and they don't want to start again. And that's another thing that I encourage entrepreneurs is, if you learn from your failures, the only failure you'll ever have is actually quitting.
Yeah.
Just keep trying. If this is whatever your passion is, just keep trying, and eventually you'll get it.
Right. No, oh my gosh, there's so much from that. I know firsthand, but
Me too.
Yeah. It's a lot. And the thing too, with being home and doing this type of work, is you're alone. So you're not even getting the pat on the back or feedback or what doesn't look good or what really looks great or that type of thing. You're just kind of, you're winging it for a while and guessing, but and
that's why things like this that you're doing is so essential, because at least people can see, I mean, they need to have a platform to collaborate and really, because for those of us, I'm like you, I'm I have a big home office, but it's just me. So I talk to my dogs and my cats a lot.
I was just going to say, well, I do have my dog, but I have
a lot of conversations.
Right. Yeah. I mean, exactly. So it's so important. This is why I love getting out there, meeting people like you, putting you on the forefront so you can shine and let everybody know exactly what you do. So thrilled to have you. So what tips would you have that you could give to vulnerable women or an upcoming entrepreneur or military veterans? Kind of a lot there, but just some tips.
For the startups, I would really concentrate on identifying your core services and not worrying about meeting everyone's needs, and really starting what we call a content library for their proposals, so that you're able to send proposals out to potential clients in a very effective and efficient manner. Believe it or not, 20% of companies that fail, it's because their proposal process is too long and it costs too much.
Oh, okay. Great to know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what about for the military, the military vets, what would you?
That's
there's too much, right?
So,
all right, too big of a question. That they do belong and that they have a mission. So many of us vets leave the military and lose that sense of mission. But they do have a mission, and their success is my mission, and I'm here to help them. Love that. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, there's so much. Oh, it's great to have people like you out there and helping. And they come home and they're like, what now? What do I do? Where do I go? I have so many things going on in my mind. I want to start this. I want to, it's almost like being launched from. It's like being put in a whole nother world. And so many of our vets are coming home with PTSD and TBI, and they're not given the tools to be able to navigate the civilian world and the professional world while also addressing PTSD and TBIs. And they can. I mean, I had PTSD. I actually have 100% disability through the VA for PTSD. And it took me years and years
to navigate how to do it, but there is a way, and they can do it, and they can become just functioning members of a society. It just looks different for us than it does for others.
Sure, absolutely. Well, and this is going to be, I'm going to shout from the rooftops, this podcast, we can get this out there. We want to help as many as possible for sure. And again, pardon my voice. We talked about this before we got on. Still getting over a little laryngitis after 2 weeks, but I am here. I want to share stories like this. Absolutely.
Hey, you're still fighting through it. That's all that matters.
That's right.
We're just
we'll call it a fighter. Sure.
Yeah,
I'm a fighter in a different kind of way, folks.
Your voice can squeak and squawk. We're just glad you're here. Just,
yeah. Oh gosh. And you have an ebook, Emily. So can you tell us about that? And
I have 2 ebooks actually. I have an ebook for women entrepreneurs on the different certifications that women can receive from the government to assist in revenue growth. And then I also have a general one for small business owners that covers all certifications, minority, economically disadvantaged, gives them some information and kind of clarifies their path and whether or not they qualify.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. This sounds like gold. So where can they get those?
They can go on our website.
Sure.
www.strategicgrowthprofessionals.com. And they're both available there under click here for ebook.
Perfect. And then you have some upcoming courses that you and I were discussing before we hopped on the call. Can you tell us? Yeah, sounds incredible.
So I have found that there's so many people like me who I want to know all about it and I want to learn about it. And sometimes I want to do it myself. Mm-hmm. So we are launching in January of 2023. We're going to start with the first course, which is the Blueprint to Government Certifications. That course will actually give each person and each business owner the pathway to complete one certification application and give them all the tools, resources, and education knowledge that they need to get their business certified. We will also have government contracting courses that will teach you how to identify government contracts, the lingo. We will also, for our nonprofit partners, have some nonprofit courses on grant writing, grant management, and even how to start your own nonprofit.
Unbelievable. Truly. In awe here. We're going to help so many people, and they can find out this information as well on the website, correct?
Correct.
Right.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that way, people that are like me and kind of want to do it themselves, mm-hmm. they still have access to the knowledge that I have and my team has. I mean, it's not just me. My team is amazing as well. So, but they have access to all of our specialties and our knowledge, but then they can learn how to do it themselves and become self-sufficient as well.
Yeah. And right. Exactly. And that's the ultimate goal, right? I mean, we all
yep.
need the assistance, but then we want to be able to easily do it ourselves, learn how to do it ourselves.
Believe it or not, my new clients, when we onboard them, I tell them my goal is to teach them so that I'm out of a job after a while, because they need to learn that process.
I love it. That just shows, you're very down to earth. You're real. This is why you were on Authentic Experts, Emily.
Exactly.
It just reminds me, we met a car salesman and he said, you know what? I don't want to sell you this car. He says, I want to sell you every car. So I'm going to make sure that you're happy with this experience. And that's always stuck with me. Like, gosh, that's great. He was very real and none of the typical used car salesman.
He wasn't that. Yeah,
so,
you feel like you're grimy and you need to take a shower after.
It was great. But no, I love that you you're in it for your absolutely 100% for your clients, and that's what it's all about. So.
Exactly.
Oh, well, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here today. And
thank you for having me.
Oh, no, the pleasure's mine. What's a book or documentary or something that you would, or both, How about that? You have a lot of knowledge here, Emily. So we want to share
I'm
this.
gonna go for
Give us 5 books of yours, right?
yeah. You put me on the spot, Karis. Totally no.
One is fine. One is fine.
Probably the book that changed my life the most is called Codependent No More. It's a book that teaches you how to set boundaries, both professionally and personally. And I have found that us women entrepreneurs are very much more apt to become codependent because it is in our nature to care for others, whether it's in our professional lives or our personal lives. And this book really changed my outlook on things and really changed how I care for people. And in my opinion, it's how I care for them better now than I did when I was codependent. So that book is a game changer.
I can't even wait. As soon as Amazon.com, and I'll be typing in. Yeah.
Yep. And it's on Audible. It's on Audible as well.
Oh, even better, right? We can
so you can listen to it in the car.
Doing all the cleaning and driving. And
Exactly.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Oh, well, I just truly am so thrilled that you came on the show today. And it's an honor to have you here. Thank you for your service.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing and hearing more about you, and we're gonna get this out there, blasted.
Good. Let's blast
Although
it.
I know you have your own, you're doing quite well, but
you know what?
We are sharing this.
The more people I can help, the better I feel.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's not about you, and you've already made that clear. So we want to get this out to everybody. So,
and for every new client that I bring on, I actually dedicate one free service to a veteran or a woman-owned small business.
Oh, Emily, thank you. Wow, you're incredible. Thanks so much. Well, we are looking forward to you helping thousands more, and
I hope so.
An absolute pleasure. So,
well, I thank you for having me,
and we will have you again.
Sounds good.
You'll be on some of the other SAB podcasts. So yeah, thanks again, Emily. It's been a pleasure. Oh, and so you said where we can meet or find your information on the website. Anything else that we would need to know, or anything you want the listeners to know? Check out the website.
No, the website has our
Perfect.
So our office phone number is 719-504-4190. That's also on the website, so they can call or click on contact us now, and they'll give them emails, phones, everything.
Perfect. Making yourself totally accessible. Love it.
Yeah.
All right, Emily. Thanks again, and we will
appreciate
see you soon for sure.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Authentic Experts with Kara James. Please leave your feedback and visit strategicadvisorboard.com to get the latest and greatest business advisement on the planet. Follow us on social media for updates, and we'll see you on the next episode.